to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, y'all ready? Okay. If y'all are happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Hey, you're a good finger snapper. Can you do that? If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers.
If you're happy and you know it, snap your fingers.
Click, click.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it.
Your fingers. If you are happy and you know it, say shh. Shh. If you are happy and you know it, say shh. Shh. If you're happy and you know it, your face is gonna show it. If you're happy and you know it, say shh. Listen, you know we're going to have a story about billy goats today. I love to tell that story. It's got a troll.
Oh, I do too. It's so much fun.
It is. I tell you what, let's do, since we're talking about trolls, let's do about the one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people.
Oh, okay.
You know, you remember, he came from outer space and he had a horn up in his head like a saxophone, you know, or somebody in the band.
Oh, that kind of horn.
Didn't have cow horns, no. And he was looking for him a job. He wanted to get in the band. He probably wound up, you know, I think he probably wound up being in the school band.
Probably
North
so.
Pike's got a good one, and Park Lane and Macomb got a great big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, South Pike. All the schools, all of them love had bands.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get to play band in the band when I was little because I was a cheerleader.
Oh.
And so I was always hollering for the football team, but I did. My friends, several of them played in the band, and they had such a good time.
I was a volleyball player,
You
so
played,
I didn't.
so you didn't play.
in
We
the
didn't get to
band.
play in the band. Well, this is a really good song about this guy, and this one-eyed. See, he had one eye right there.
One eye.
And he had that horn, one
horn.
and he had wings. He was flying. And he was purple.
People eater.
And they said he was a people eater, but I never knew that.
So was he purple, or did he eat purple people?
Well, I think he was purple. One-eyed, one-horned, purple people eater.
Okay.
Okay. All right, well, let's see how we can remember that. And here we go. Well, it was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Creeping up on me. I gotcha. Now I'll tell you about it, okay? Now I saw this thing coming out of the sky. It had one big horn and a great big eye. My knees started shaking and I said, mercy me, it looks like a purple people eater to me. Now y'all sing the chorus. It was a
one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater, creeping up on me.
I gotcha. Now it came out of the sky and it lit up in this big tree. And I said, Mr. People Eater, please don't eat me. And I heard him say in this voice, real gruff, I ain't gonna eat you, Miss Mattie, cause you're too tough. It was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater, creeping up on me. Gotcha. Well, this is the end of it.
Uh-oh.
Now he went on this way. And what do y'all know? Well, I saw him one night. It was on a TV show. He was blowing that horn out. It was just knocking folks dead. He was playing rock and roll music through the horn in his head. It was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater, creeping up on me. It sure looked strange to me. I gotcha. Well, I tell you, school buses are rolling.
It is.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're rolling around now.
Right.
I see all them kids on there waving, going to school. We better sing to people on the bus, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, round and around and around and around. Turn the corner, everybody. Whoa! Turn the corner again. Whoa! Hit a pothole. Whoa! Ouch!
Ah.
Now the wheels on the bus go around and around, around and around, around and around.
The wheels on the bus go round and around.
all the way to school.
Oh.
How about that? Round and around and around. Oh, stop and pick somebody up. There we go. Yeah, come on. Now the lights on the bus go blinkety blink blink. A blinkety blink blink. Blinkety blink blink. The lights on the bus go blinkety blink blink. All the way to the school. Now the kids on the bus like ha 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 ha. The kids on the bus like ha ha ha. They laughed all the way to
School.
Let's see what else we could sing about the kids on the bus did. The motor on the bus goes chugga chugga chug. Chugga chugga zoom and a chugga chugga zoom. The motor on the bus goes chugga chugga zoom.
Pow.
All the way to the school. We need to sing it back to the barn. Now the teacher on the bus said, shh, shh, quiet. Shh, shh, quiet. Shh, shh, now quiet. The driver on the bus said, everybody sit down now, we're in traffic. All the way to the school.
Somebody brought a monkey on the bus.
Oh my goodness gracious. The monkey on the bus said, oh, oh, ah, oh, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, 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 oh. The monkey on the bus said, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, he.
Somebody catch that monkey.
Oh, ah, oh, ah. Now the lights on the bus go blinkety blink blink, blinkety blink blink, blinkety blink blink. The lights on the bus go blinkety blink blink. I hope they don't run out before we get to the school.
I know. Beep, beep. There's a goat in the road.
There we go. Now the driver on the bus go, oh no, everybody. We done run out of gas.
Aww.
Well, that's all right. School's just right around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, we walk it. We're gonna have to walk the rest of the way to school. Woo! Quick, driver, go to the gas station and get some more gas.
Uh-huh.
That was a good story. All right, you ready? We got to
I'm
tell that
ready.
story about them goats. Meh. A baby goat, another baby goat went meh, meh. And the middle-sized goat, he went meh, meh. And the big old brother goat, he went meh. He was a tough, big old goat. I'd hate for him to get after me. Here he is. Look at him, great big old fella. Let me put him right there. There he is. Meh.
That's a big
Yeah,
goat.
it is a big old goat. And this is a little middle-sized goat. Meh. And this little baby goat. Meh, 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 meh. Oh, he's cute. He's just
He
little
is
bitty goat.
cute.
There we go. 1, 2, 3. Real big, middle-sized, little.
That's right.
Now here go. Everybody scream. 1, 2, 3. Ah, patrol! Look at him. He's really grumpy. He got his toenails painted pink. Match his nose. He got his eyes yellow to match his yellow fur. He says, "Who is that going over my bridge? Come up here and I'll twist your horns off you." Little baby goes in. I'm scared of him. The middle-sized goat said, "Oh dear." The big brother goat said, "Don't anybody worry, I'll tend to him." We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Now here we go. Yeah, we'll get over here. Once upon a time, there were 3 brothers. There was a great big brother, and a middle-sized brother, and a little bitty little brother. He was just a little bitty baby brother. But middle-sized brother and big brother always tended to him and helped him, took care of him, and everything. So they loved to go over this bridge. See, now here's the bridge right there. It's a really pretty little bridge, isn't it?
It is.
There's a troll that lives under here. Now watch, I'm gonna put the troll on here. He thinks he owns it. Look at him. And get him under that. There you go. Look at him. Everybody
There
screaming.
you go.
Ah, there's the troll. Look at him. Here we go now. Now, whenever the clover and the grass and everything got really green and pretty over on the other side of the river there, the goats loved to go across that little bridge, and then, oh, they had the best time over and all that clover on that pasture over there. They'd just eat clover, and they'd play, and they'd kick up their heels, and they'd run and jump. They just had a wonderful time. Until one day, a mean, greedy, hungry troll moved in under the bridge and claimed it for his very own. This is a good place for me to live. I like it. And I'm going to live under there. And I don't want anybody to go across it because it's mine. M-I-N-E, mine. And if anybody goes across it, I'm going to eat them up. Now, the goats didn't know this. So, little baby goat, now here he goes. He said, brothers, it's about time for us to go across the bridge and eat some of that good old yummy clover. Oh boy, I can't hardly wait. Where can we go, brother? Big brother said, well, we're going to go in just a little while. Just wait a minute. Middle-sized brother said, just wait a minute. Be patient. We'll go. Why don't you go down there to the bridge and just make sure the water's not too high. Sometimes the water get real high when it rains really, and they'd have to maybe sometimes they couldn't even get across it, but not usually. That was just occasionally when it was really a lot of rain. So they just told him that for him to give him something to do so he wouldn't worry them to death, see, because they were busy doing goat stuff. So he went down there. Trip, trap. Now, y'all have to help Trip, trap. Now, he's little, so you're going to do trip, trap. Come on, help me. Trip, trap. Daniel, help me. Tim, come on. Trip, trap. Now, he got down there and listened. Just as he started up on the bridge to look over the water, the troll came up. Well, a nice, juicy little goat. I got a good recipe for a barbecued goat. Come here, little goat. I'm going to twist your horns off and I'm going to barbecue you. I scared that little goat to death. He turned around and ran, make him run. Ran as fast as he could. He came running back to his brother. Brah. Whenever he got excited, he couldn't talk. Brah. And his big brother said, now, wait a minute. Calm down, son. Just a minute. The brother said, slow down a minute. Brah. It's a patrol under the bridge. He said it would go twist my horns off and eat or something. He said it was, I don't know what I was saying, but we can't get across the bridge because he's there and he'll eat you up. Now, big brother could not stand to see his little brother cry. And middle-sized brother, he didn't like it either. So big brother said, come in, we got to make us a plan. It's always a good idea if you got trouble to make a plan.
That's right.
Let him get back under here now. Get back under there. You're not going to hear the plan. Okay. So they all got together now. And they made the plan, and Billy Goat, you can't understand Billy Goat. It's what about poo slap? It's not back. There's something like that I could never understand. The Scooter Mouse can understand. You see, and see the troll could never understand. But they had him a plan, see. Big brother said, now listen, baby brother, get down there and don't be scared. Bye. Come on now. Come on, you got to be brave. Okay. Now you just say what I told you to say. Middle side said, now don't be scared, just say what he told you to say. Okay. Poor little fella, he was really scared. Now look, he's going, y'all make Trip Trap, soft Trip Trap, he's a baby. Here he comes down to the bridge. Trip Trap, he got that. And when he did look, here he comes. There's that nice, juicy, yummy looking little goat again. I got my crock pot. I didn't know trolls used crock pots. I had a sister who used a crock pot once, and she could cook really good barbecue in it. I got my crock pot ready. I got a really good recipe. Some barbecue sauce I got at the grocery store. I'm going to put it on you, goat. And we're going to have goat burgers with good old juicy clover slop. It scared that little goat together. He was just trembling, but he said, well, Mr. Patrol, if you would let me go across the bridge. What are you talking about? What are you saying? If you would let me go across the bridge, you notice I'm just a little bitty goat. I'm just a couple of years old and I'm mostly bony. I ain't filled out very good. And you really have a bad time if you ate me because I'd just be so bony. You just have to get all the bones out. Huh? If you could let me go across your bridge, I have got a middle-sized brother, and he is really big. You see, I don't weigh about 50 pounds, but my middle-sized brother weighs 79 pounds. Oh, he does. He really juicy. Why don't you just wait, and when he comes, you can eat him up. Oh, all right, you little shrimp goat. Get across. Now make it go. And he ran on across. He got over there on the other side. Then he hollered back to his brother. He said, "Meh, brothers, I made it safely across." Now here comes the middle-sized goat. Middle-sized. How much you say weighs 79 pounds?
79.
So it's a bit. Now you have to be a little bit heavy. Whoa, here. The middle-sized goat. Yeah, you pretty fleshy there, goat. I got a good recipe for you. I'm going to eat you up because this is my bridge. Belongs to me. And anything goes across it, I get to eat it up. Now the middle-sized goat did exactly what the big brother, who was really small, he'd been to Mississippi State. He knew. He said, remember just exactly what you tell me. He said, don't forget what I told you now. Middle-sized said, I won't, but the middle-sized kind of scares him. Listen, Mr. Patrol, I'm a middle-sized goat, and I do weigh 79 pounds, and I am kind of juicy, but you should see our brother. 125 pounds in the shower. Oh, you would have enough goat left over to put in your freezer. Oh. But if you ate me, your appetite would be ruined. Why don't you just let me go on across and then you'll be ready for him when he comes. Oh. So the middle size. Get on across the middle size. I'm waiting for your big brother. Come on. Here goes middle size. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh. Brother, we're all safe. Here comes the big brother now. And the patrol comes in. Oh, look at you. You are a horse. Good gracious me. You could hardly look at him for look at his face. I am going to eat you up. You could be so good and juicy. Burp. The big goat said, well, listen now, Mr. Patrol. I don't hear good. I kind of got a hearing problem, you know. I'm like my friend over Miss Betty. I don't hear too good. Would you come up here and whisper and talk a little louder so he's tricking him, get him up closer to him, see? Here came the patrol now. See, would you get up on top of the bridge there, and I'll get up there where I can hear you. See, got him tricking him every time. Look, he's starting up the bridge. And then the old troll leaned over, and when he did, 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna kick him way out there. Woo! Get out here. Wait a minute, let me flip him. Okay. Woo! He hit him, knocked him, and everybody make a big splash. 1, 2, 3. Curse! Splash! Into the water he went. Burp. And down the river he went. And then the big brother goat said, come on, everybody, come on, quick. And here came baby goat, man. And little size goat, man. And there they stood and they watched as the troll went on down the river and disappeared forever. And they never had any trouble getting across that bridge again. And they could go and come anytime they wanted to. And they always remembered that their big brother had taken good care of them. And that was a very good story. I think you should have that. That's one of Scooter Mouse's very favorite stories. Woohoo!
The end.
The end. Can y'all say that? 1, 2, 3.
The end.
We had a good time today, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. Telling all those stories. Goodbye, Mr. Patrol. See you later. Scooter Mouse colored all that. That looks good, doesn't it?
He did a good job.
Smart. Scooter Mouse, you did very good. All right, we'll see you later. Now listen, don't forget to listen to when you need something to listen to. What is it that you listen to?
The podcast.
I didn't know what a podcast was. You have to tell me again about that.
It's called Miss Laura and Miss Mattie's Story Time. And you can find it on the Google podcast or Anchor or Spotify. Maybe even the Apple. I can't remember for sure, but you can find it.
Did you tell a story or you read a story when you Miss Laura's got a stack of books a mile high. She reads every one of them before she reads them, so she'll know they're real good books.
Right.
Yeah, you don't read a book and it's just kind of not any good. Okay, so you have to read them all first. What was this one? Any of them about? You remember what any of them were about?
Well, we've got one that's who will bail the cat.
Oh, and that's when they had that bad cat, and somebody said put a bell on him, but who's gonna do it? Huh?
Who's gonna do it?
Yeah,
That's
let's-
right.
You do it, and you say you do it. We were saying everybody else do it, but not.
Mhm.
So that's good. Did they finally
And-
get the bell on the cat?
They did finally get the bell on the cat, and we've got the 3 Billy Goats Gruff.
Did you tell that story?
I did tell that
Mhm.
story. We have also some Aesop's fables,
I know he was a storyteller
He
a long time ago,
was.
wasn't he?
and we've
Uh-huh.
got some Mother Goose nursery rhymes.
Let me see, do I? Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. Then he put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well.
Very well. That's right.
And what was another one?
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Uh-huh.
And then there was the Itsy Bitsy Spider is actually a Mother Goose rhyme, except that she said the Eensy Weensy Spider.
Well, let's do that and say Weensy, okay? The Eensy Weensy Spider climbed up the water spout. I'll be the rain. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. You be the sun. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain.
And the Eensy Weensy Spider climbed up the spout
I didn't
again.
know that. Mother Goose was very busy, wasn't she?
She was very
In fact, I
busy.
think we're sitting close to a picture of Mother Goose.
I think so.
Right here in the children's section.
That's
If
right.
you haven't been to the children's section of the Macomb Library, you need to get your mama or your daddy or your grandma or somebody that takes care of you to bring you. Look, we got all these wonderful books. And Scooter Mouse's house is there, and you need to see his golf cart because he puts it up Labor Day.
Oh,
He just
okay.
gets back on his scooter.
So
or his
come after
motorcycle.
Labor Day so
Uh-huh.
you can see it.
Okay, good. Well, and it got that pretty picture. Well, a lady named Miss Kay Caperline painted those pictures. Aren't they pretty?
They're
That big
beautiful.
old line is really tough looking.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
know.
And there's a big old picture of Mother Goose. She's got a big bag of books.
Mhm.
All her books. Well, I'm glad. Now listen, look for that and listen to those stories, okay? Like when you're riding somewhere
Right.
and your mother tells you to sit there and be quiet because she has to be careful. Your dad has to be careful driving in traffic. You can listen to a story.
That's right.
And if you've got a really good imagination, then see your imagination can make the pictures to it.
That's right.
It's good for you to use your imagination.
Mhm.
Well, I guess we better go. Are we going to say goodbye?
We're gonna say
1, 2,
goodbye.
3. Goodbye, goodbye. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, goodbye. We're glad you came to play today. To play. Bye.